Hello and welcome to this new part of the Skyrim Special Edition Ultimate Graphics tutorial. It is actually two parts in one video, part 5 and part 6. Why? Because the installation times of both parts are pretty fast. The tutorials would be pretty short per video, or per part I should say. So that's the reason why I merged part 5 and part 6 into one single video. So the LOD files, why do we need these LOD files for part 5? These are files which are needed to have some good quality LOD. So line of distance, I thought this was short for. And yeah, for that we need to make sure we have good quality LOD files. But also with some mods we're going to install later, they come with their own LOD files. And eventually at the end of the tutorial we will run SSE LODGen to generate those LOD files from the billboard files. That's what they're called if you're using custom LOD files from specific mods. An example, 3D Trees will have their specific LOD files. I have to give original Skyrim Special Edition, so the vanilla ones, a very big compliment because the distant landscape is absolutely gorgeous. That's really something amazing. And yeah, while these custom LOD files are gonna work, are gonna look pretty good, are gonna look even more detailed, I think the downside of all these various LOD files is that the darkness and brightness is sometimes not really the same. And while SSE LODGen can fix this a little bit, original distant landscape in Skyrim is really awesome. And of course they were able to achieve this because they were a single company, Bethesda, and for that they were able to adjust all of their distant landscape. But again, the LOD files look good, and let's see, NORDIC Skyrim has some LOD here. Yeah, this is looking very optimistic, but it can look like this. So it looks different than the original Skyrim, but it looks really good. So fingers crossed that your end result will be the same after your run SSE LODGen. But make sure that after we install all the LOD files, especially the specific LOD files from an example 3D Trees, your LOD will look really poor because we did not run SSE LODGen. So don't worry about that, please. Don't worry about that because it will be done later on. But enough talk, let's open up our LOD files, starting with yellow, starting with HD LOD texture, and also with terrain LOD redone. Let's see. For yellow, we only want to install the Dawnguard file because it's pretty much the same, like the author of NORDIC Skyrim says. If you install the Dragonborn and Skyrim stuff, what will happen is it will remove the roads from our map mod. So in that case, let's see, what was it called? Quality world map. Yeah, then the roads will disappear, and later on there will be better choices for Dragonborn in original Skyrim. So for now, only download Dawnguard. And then you can go to HD LODs, retexture, go to files. And what you want to download here is first this main file. Then you want to download this Dindu LOD file, SSE LODGen, because we're going to need it later on. And then also you want to download the update file, and we're going to install that at the third spot here. So like you downloaded here, we're also going to install it here. So if you want to give it names, put 01, sorry, that will be 02 here because this is 01, 02, 03, 04, and this should be the way I have it here as well. Yeah, so that's great. Okay, then let's see, afterwards you also want to go to terrain LOD redone, you want to go to files, then you want to have the terrain LOD redone mod, which is pretty large, 1 to 1 gigabyte, and you also want to have the LOD resources as well, because again we're going to create LOD files with SSE LODGen. Pretty important you download all of these files. So then let's go to Mod Organizer, then let's add these LOD files. So in that case there will be 05 LOD. Then first we're going to do the yellow for Dawnguard. Click manual. Well, it's been packed correctly. You can uncheck the text file if you want, or leave it on if you want to read it later perhaps. And then we're going to wait for this. Okay, then we of course don't want to forget to activate the yellow terrain LOD. Then we can continue with HD LOD. So again, this is the main mod, then the Dindu LOD or SSE LOD Gen version, and also the update for it. So first the main mod, I'm gonna click on manual. This data directory we have to set correct, and then press OK, and we can wait this out pretty fast. Activate it. Then we need the Dindu LOD or SSE LOD Gen resources manual. Set the data directory correct. Okay, and then also the small update for this set data directory. Okay, well, that only leaves us with the last couple of files for the LOD, and that is this big one, terrain LOD redone. Click manual, press OK. As you can see, it comes with ESP files, and it's relatively fast actually. I didn't really expect it for a file of more than 1 GB, so that means we can just simply wait it out like we're doing right now, unless this is going to take really long, but it's not, so that's great. Then press OK, and as you can see, this also comes with ESPs. Not really sure, by the way, why this... Oh no, never mind. Okay, no, only this comes with an BSA and an ESP. So okay, then we still need to install the LOD resources for this, and here we have to actually pick quality. So what you need to do is you can uncheck these two ones because you want to have the 2K version, and then set this as your data directory. Then press OK, and let's wait for it. Let's see. Yeah, so the LOD files are 261 megabytes, then activated, and the LOD files which only have textures, which you can see here. Now what you want to do is you want to put terrain LOD redone just a little bit above alternate start, so alternate start is at the bottom. Okay, great. Let's see, we can close all of this now. I have the Nordic guide here open because I needed to check something, and as you can see here from the downloaded mods, I did mess up something myself with the LOD file, so that's a good way for me to always check those things. Also, another reason why I have opened NORDIC Skyrim guide, because if you want to install any gameplay or quest mod, you might want to do it right now. So if you want to do that, you want to go to the NORDIC Skyrim page, then scroll down for additional, for these two sections, additional quest and DLC size mods, so you can expand it here. And also the major gameplay overhaul. So an example, if you like Campfire or Frostfall, and because I know these are very popular mods, and for that you want to check them right now, and you want to install right now if you need any of them. However, be very careful with doing that, and to make sure yourself, check yourself that you install the latest, or the patch files for maybe these files if they're going to be needed later on. So I'm only going to install stuff which is on my list, and yeah, if you want to install some of the mods that you like, because it's your Skyrim Special Edition, it's your game, do that right now, please. If you've done so, we can continue with the weather and sky mods. Yeah, now it's actually time to pick one of the two files. That's going to be either Natural Atmospheric and Temporal or Obsidian Weathers. And like I said here, or else, of course, because it's your game, maybe you want to have Vivid Weathers or something like that. But anyway, these are my top picks, and these are going to work also with the EMB we're going to install later on. So what you want to do if you want to have NAT or Obsidian Weathers, and by the way, here I have created two showcases already a couple of months ago, where you can check the quality and how they both look. So that's pretty it. Obsidian Weathers, you can go to Files, you can download this latest version, maybe if you're using True Storms, but we're not going to use it, so don't worry about it. We only need Obsidian Weathers. And let's see, NAT, you need actually this one, standalone. You don't need the EMB, so that's important. You pick only this one if you prefer NAT. What you can do is actually add both, but you can't run them at the same time. It will give... I have really no idea what will happen, but please don't do that. So if you may be unsure which one looks better at your system, you can add them and uncheck one which you're not going to use and check the one you're going to use. So in this case, we're going for the weather mods, and yeah, either pick the one that you like, or you can add both but only have one activated at a time. So let's add both right now. Press OK, And I only going to, let's see, we have NAT and we have Obsidian Weathers, so click manual, okay. So what will happen if you both activate them right now? As you can see, there's a lot of ESPs and all, and you want to make sure that you have random alternate start at the bottom. So NAT is for NAT and Obsidian Weathers for Obsidian Weathers, pretty straightforward. But now activate and deactivate one. So we have, in this case, just for example, I'm going to deactivate NAT, and what this means is that the mod is also not activated. So nothing really what's here in the file tree is being used right now. So for that, it's safe to have it added here, but it's also pretty nice that you can just instantly switch between the weather mods. But please notice that later on when we're going to use an ENB, we need some work to how do you say that, to use a specific ENB with a specific weather mod. So what we can do now, also maybe you remember that from previous part, is with nodes say that either pick NAT or Obsidian Weathers. Don't forget to also change the specific ENB files. So let's copy this line, and this is purely for maybe your info, because I've done this quite a lot, but then just also paste it here, and then you have a little bit of an idea why one of the two files is unchecked if you're going to check your mod list later on. So for now, make sure to only have one weather file activated and make sure that alternate start is at the bottom. Okay, that is for the weather mods. Then we have some additional files for weathers, and the next one is ethereal clouds. We have Skyrim textures redone, enhanced night sky, and we have the smooth sky mesh. At least those are the files I've picked from the NORDIC guide. So yeah, those are the ones also I'm going to install. Let's see, I'm going to close the first two weather mods, and I'm going to download ethereal clouds. You want to download either 1K, 2K. I would suggest you pick 2K because they just look too damn good not to pick. Okay, then Skyrim textures redone, the enhanced night sky. You can pick the main mod, and if you want to have known nebula, so it's difficult for me to say nebula, then you want to have the performance patch. So let's see, I think I only have the, what is it? Yeah, so I do have the nebula because I think it looks really good. And then for the smooth sky mesh, you can go to files, and that's only one file. So we can add these mods, and as you can see, the list is being quite long now. We're getting actually a nice list, 50 mods already. But we still need to add the ethereal clouds. Click on manual, set the data directory correctly, press OK. Alright, and then we also need to pick Skyrim textures redone. And I'm going to go for 4K stars. You might want to pick 2K stars, they both look good. And I'm also going to correct this this numbering. And I click on next. Yeah. So you have either this choice, only small stars, or big small stars. I'm gonna have big and small stars. 2K moons or 1K moons. I'm going for the highest quality. Same for this. Highest quality for me. Again, you might want to pick only 2K. And then the last mod is the smooth sky mesh. Click manual and set the data directory correct. Alright, then activate that mod as well. Now what you want to do is run Skyrim Specialist again, run your test character, see everything works fine. If not, try to go back to the mods, try to try to see what might went wrong. You can troubleshoot it by deactivating mods one at a time, because it's just instantaneously. There's no reinstalling or anything, that's not needed. You can reinstall, by the way, by right click here and reinstall mod, but to troubleshoot, you can just deactivate mods, but it should work fine. So make sure you have alternate start at the bottom of your load order. Then run your Skyrim with Skyrim Special Edition and see if everything works. And then I'll see you guys at the next part.